More monster. What's the more monster?
Scary.
More monster. મને જોઈએ છે, મને જોઈએ છે. હા, it's okay. મને જોઈએ છે. લોભ. I want more. My toy. Mine. That's called lob. Okay? Crowd. What's crowd? Angry. Who's mom and dad when they drive a car gets angry at the car in front of them sometimes? Anyone? આને ગાડી ચલાવતા જ નથી આવડતું. કોઈના મમ્મી પપ્પા એવું કરે? આ ક્યાંથી ગાડી ચલાવવાનો શીખો? હા, that's crowd. Okay? પછી માયા એટલે શું? માયા. What's maya? Who has ever said to their dad, mom said I can have a sweet, and mom didn't say you can have a sweet, and then dad gives you a sweet. તે એવું કર્યું છે? ક્રોધ, માન, માયા, લોભ. હા, there you done. So arihant is someone who never gets angry, never wants more, never gets greedy, because they've got rid of everything bad inside. Okay, lob. Who here is everyone pure vegetarian here? શાકાહારી છે? હા. પછી કોણ અહીંયાથી vegan છે? કોણ vegan છે? કોણ બટેટા નથી ખાતા? Now all different forms, okay, of ahimsa. Basically, જેટલા ઓછા life ને harm કરીએ ને એટલા ને arihant is someone who helps all life, and we'll talk about that today. Okay? આપણે એક ફેરે બધા સાથે નૌકા મંત્ર ગાશું? Yeah? ચાલો. Okay. એક, બે, ત્રણ. નમો અરિહંતાણમ. નમો સિદ્ધાણમ. નમો અરિયાણમ. નમો બધાયાણમ. નમો લોએ સબ સાહુરમ. એસો પંચ નમુકારો. સવ પાવપણાસરો. મંગલાનંચ સવેસિમ. પદમં હવૈ મંગલમ. પદમં હવૈ મંગલમ. સાથે ક્લેપ કરીને નમો અરિહંતાણમ. નમો સિદ્ધાણમ. નમો અરિયાણમ. નમો બધાયાણમ. નમો લોય સબ સાહુણમ. એસો પંચ નમુકારો. સવ પાવપણાસરો. મંગલાણંચ સવેસિમ. પદમં હવૈ મંગલમ. નમો અરિહંતાણમ. નમો સિદ્ધાણમ. નમો આયરિયાણમ. નમો બધાયાણમ. Namo loye savasa unam. Eso pancha namo karo sada pava parasano mangalancha savesi padamam bhavai mangalanam padamam bhavai mangalam. Namo Harivantanam. Ha, 3 times. હવે બધા આપણે ઇંગ્લિશમાં ભગવાને શું કહે છે જો બધા everyone we're going to say in English Bhagwan please help all life let no animal suffer let no plant suffer let all life be happy forever and go to moksha where they never have to suffer any pain ever again and let me be instrumental in helping all life no matter how big or small. Good. Okay. Now when you wake up in the morning who rubs their eyes? Who does this? So આમાં હાથ આગળ રાખો so count these spaces in your hands. How many does it get to?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9
9,
flip 10 પછી
11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16
17, 18, 19,
Not the thumbs.
22, 23, 24,
24
24,
24 how many tirthankars are there?
24.
So when you wake up in the morning you look at your hands, okay? This makes moksha, this makes a Siddhshila. Can everyone see in their hands? So if you are on a school trip or you are somewhere far from your house, you're on holiday and you don't have a dayasar there, how can you do JJ in the morning? What can you do? You do this and you do this and you wish for happiness for all life at the same time. Namo Jam. This is Namo Siddhanam. Okay? Everyone who's gone to moksha and has reached what I want to reach, I bow down to them. Okay? Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajjayanam, Namo Loya Savasahunam are those people who have taken a promise not to harm any life. Absolute non-violence, Ahimsa. Yeah? Sadhu. We bow down to them in the Naukar Mantra. Eso pancha namukkaro. I bow down to all 5 of these. Panch એટલે 5. Sabva pava panasano. My bata pap and karma will go away. Mangalanancha savvesim. Of all that is good in all the worlds, padhamam havai mangalam. This is the most good. Why is this the most good? Because they talk about helping all life, from the smallest to the biggest. And all life wants to live. Just like you don't want to get hurt, nobody wants to get hurt. Okay? Now, આપણો દેવો રન આઉટ થઈ ગયો છે ને let's just okay. Now, who has seen hot લાગશે તને આપણે તું ત્યાં દૂર રહેજે એટલે હોટ ના લાગે ઓકે તને હા તને કરાવીશ બધાને કરાવશું ઓકે ચાલ ઓકે Now, બધાને okay. Where is this going, bata? આ ધૂપ દેખાય છે બધાને? ક્યાં જાય છે? Going up. Why is it going up? The smoke is very hot. Yeah, good point. It can burn my finger. Yes. Well, this one stopped now, so it won't burn my finger. But yes, it can burn my finger. Yeah. But why does it go to the sky? Anyone know why it goes to the sky? Why doesn't it go down to the ground? Would it burn the ground? It goes to Bhagwan. Yes. Why does it go to Bhagwan? Why does this go to Bhagwan? Why is it going upwards? What's this? You see this? This is from an old one. Okay. Can everyone see inside this plate? Wait. What's this called? This is called rock. Can you see this in the plate? Can everyone see this? Yeah. Now, listen, everyone. આટલું બધું વરાળ નીકળે છે. હા. All of this, okay, represents, what did we say at the beginning? Krodh, man, maya, lobh. Anger, pride, deceit, and greed. Okay. Whenever we let go, whenever there's a chance to be angry, okay. મારો ભાઈએ મને કંઈ ખરાબ કર્યું. પાપા બીજા છોકરાને શીખવાડે છે ને મને હમણાં નથી શીખવાડતા. મને ગુસ્સો આવે છે. Anger. પણ હું ભગવાન જેમ બનીશ. I'm going to let go of my anger. When we do that, this stuff goes to the ground. When all of this stuff goes to the ground, our soul is so light, it'll go to, where will it go to? JJ. It'll go to Bhagwan. Whenever we decide, I really like this sweet, but I can see that this sweet contains gelatin, and I don't eat gelatin. And you decide, I'm going to help that life, I'm not going to hurt it. Some more of this goes to the ground. Okay? Now, okay. Big. Okay. You want to come? Come. You be all right with this? You want to help? Would you help, Karucha? Oh, yeah. Anyone else want to help? Okay. Everyone. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. Okay. And then I'm going to give different things for different people. All of you hold slowly. Hold with me. Okay. Praise Bhagwan. All of you come around. Okay. Come. Would you come as well? Come. Okay. Come around. And everyone else, I'm going to give you other things to do. Okay. Come. Okay. Now you have to face JJ Bhagwan. Not the top. Yeah. Because it's fire. Okay. Dhyanagata pragata viye vamanaya jinadhu michata duraganduratare pragate atmaswarup Om Rim Shrim Param Purushaya Parmeshwaraya Janma Jara Mrityu Nivaranaya Srimate Jinendraya Dhupam Pujaya Jamahe Swaha Ame Dhupani Puja Kariye Re Om Namanya Mohanji Prabhu Dhupagata Nusariye Re Om Namanya Mohanji प्रभु नहीं कोई तुम्हारे तोले रे हो मन मान्या मोहन जी प्रभु अंत छे शरण तमारू रे हो मन मान्या मोहन जी. Everyone bow down to Bhagwan as you finish. Say Namo Jinanam. Okay. Good. Well done, everybody. Good. Ha. Good, Bathai. Okay. હવે you come? You want to come? Sanya? You want to come? You want to come? You want to come? Anyone who wants to. You want to come? Okay. You four? Anyone else? આપું છું 1 2 તને છે ને તાળી પાડવાની છે. ઓકે નાઇસલી બધાને સામે તાળી પાડજે. ઓકે ઓકે two on this side. Yeah. Okay. Now, 1, 2. You anyone want to jump? Okay, now look. Okay, copy me. Copy like this. Be baju chamar dhari ekau gal vajra ulale jai meru dhari utsange indra chosak malia range prabhu parshvanu mukharu jova bhava bhavana patika khova Shantinathanu mukharu jova bhavana patika khova. Okay, now. Okay, now what did we talk about today? Does anyone remember? What did we talk about today? How do you become, okay, have a seat. How do we become Bhagwan? Anyone remember? How do you become Mahavir Bhagwan? How do you become Bhagwan? How do you go to moksha? Help all life, yeah? Whether it's a plant, whether it's an insect, and inside, yeah. Not hurting any life, and getting rid of our inner enemies. Ari hunt. Ari means enemy, and hunt means to defeat. But not an outside enemy, our inside enemy. Our anger, our greed, our pride, our jealousy, our attachment, our hatred. Getting rid of all of this helps us to go to moksha. Okay? Now, today, yes, okay. We're going to go downstairs, okay? And today, we're going to understand with lots and lots of pictures who Bhagwan is. How did Bhagwan become Bhagwan? Okay, lots of pictures and stories. After that, okay, we're going to do that. Then we're going to do some drawing of anything we remember from the Derasar and from the pictures about how we can become like God, how we can help animals, how we can help plants, and how we can help whole life. Okay? Now, everyone, as we leave the Derasar, we say we're going to come back again soon. Okay? So we say, Avashyahi, Avashyahi, Avashay Shabda Bhagwan. Good. Okay. Let's meet downstairs, okay? All the kids come to the front where the blankets are, okay? Loud and but JJ, talk. Bebaju chamara dhari ekau galavajra ulale jai meru dhari utsanga indra chosak malia rang prabhu parshvanu mukharu jo bhava bhavana patika khova. Okay, good.
And centuries ago, but actually aje relevant chair. So it isn't ancient, it's not wisdom. It is Bhagwan Mahavir's teachings. અને આજની આપણી જે દુનિયામાં આપણે જીવી રહ્યા છે અહીંયા એની બધાથી વધારે જરૂર છે. અજીતભાઈ, welcome. And I know you're going to take a discussion a bit later. I'm very pleased to see a lot of children here and parents. So a huge round of applause for all of you for making the time, for being here today, this Sunday morning. One person I do want to welcome is Rishi. Rishi is not presented here before, so please be kind to him when he does his talk. Rishi is passionate about this. When he talks about it, he becomes like a different person. So please be kind to Rishi. And I think he's going to share some amazing things with us today. I will say a huge thank you to our team that's working outside. And then not forgetting Bijo Ben, Monica, Thorol, and Babita Ben down at the back of the hall. They're going to do a lovely arts and crafts workshop with the children. And that is all about exploring, what does this mean? What does it mean to be thinking about Bhagwan Mahavir's teachings and the environment and the protection of every being? I think I've said enough. Thank you again, everyone, for coming to Ekta Center and to our team here that looks after the Ekta Center, so we're able to do events like this. I'm going to hand you over to Mukulbai. And did everyone enjoy the Derasa earlier? Yes? Did you see the 14 swapnas? Did we see those 14 swapnas? Yeah? Did Mukulbai explain what they are? Okay, we'll talk about that later then. Right, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you, Mukulbai, very much for everything that you've done to put this together.
This one. Okay. Testing. This is good. All right. Just one thing before we start. Lights. Can we turn these lights off? Under now. These ones. Yeah. Just before I start, from me, as well as all the other thank yous, a big thank you to Freya and Uditi, because she releases me every time to do this and handles Udi. And it's not just the time on the day, it's beforehand as well. So thanks to Freya and Uditi as well. Now, I'm going to start, okay? And you'll see as it comes. Dimps, if we need to turn the volume down, I'll give you a signal, okay? So we said Namo. What's the other one? So what did we say? Namo Arihantanam. Sorry. Bhagwan thinks, if I have the strength, I want to help all life. जो हुए मुझे शक्ति ऐसी सभी जीव करू शासन रसी. And in fact, we talk about Mother Nature, yeah? And in a way, our Bhagwan is like Mother Nature herself, because Bhagwan badhani dhyan rakhe. Jo badha animals, badha plants, and not just animals and plants, but much, much more life, which we'll talk about today. We can see in this picture. And they hope that all life becomes Namo Siddhanam, where there's no pain. And our sadhus and our sadhuis who follow this path, a friend to all life. There's all life up there. What do our friends say to us? Our friends say, Mane nahi marjo. Don't harm us. Don't use our things. Don't support anything that hurts us. This sheep is saying, Tame batha Jain cho? Are you all Jains? Can you be my voice? Can you be the voice for this sheep? Kids? And this pig is saying to us, this baby pig is saying, help me, help me. Don't let anybody eat me. Mane koi khai na jaye. મને પણ જીવવું છે જેમ તમને જીવવું છે એમ મને પણ જીવવું છે. But then the cow says to us, we say to the cow, we don't eat meat. Does everyone here is vegetarian? Yeah? Who here has sweets? The cow comes and says to us, you might be vegetarian, but some of those sweets you eat, did you know that they come from my bones? Did you know about that? The cow says to you, don't eat gelatin. Gelatin contains my bones. Will you say to the cow, don't worry, I look after you? And then who goes to the doctor? I'm a doctor. You go to the doctor. When you go to the doctor and he's got a medicine, say to your doctor, I want the tablets. Because these capsules, why? I don't know. But they take bits from the cow and they put them in these capsules. So say to your doctor, say to your mom and dad, when your doctor says, I'm a doctor, so I know that all medicines you can get as tablets and you can get as capsules. Say to your doctor, I'm a Jain. Be proud to be a Jain. And I don't hurt any animals. And the more people you tell, the more people will know about this. And I'm going to have tablets, not capsules. When you go to the shop and you buy your shoes or you get a jacket, tell the shop person that I don't want to wear something from the cow. You see this baby cow? He's looking for his mum because he's missing his mum. Because the person in the farm took mum away to make that coat. Does anyone want to wear a coat that comes from something like that? And this ant is saying, be careful, look down when you walk so that you don't step on me. I have babies too that I need to look after. Now the fish comes to you. Gujarati ma fish ne શું કહેવાય? માછલી. માછલી આવી છે અને કહે છે આ મારું ઘર છે. મારા ઘરમાં ઘસ્યો ના મૂક. Don't put sewage in the lake. What's this? What's this, kids? Bird. ગુજરાતીમાં શું કહેવાય? પક્ષી. કોને fireworks ગમે અહીંયા? Fireworks કોને ગમે? બર્ડ અમને કહે છે તમે fireworks કરો ને મને બહુ દુખે. આટલું બધું દુખે. આ જો બધા આટલા બધા birds, wildlife, animals get so scared of the fireworks. Sometimes if you're so scared you can even die, and that happens to some birds. It's so scary. So I know for thousands of years we've got this tradition to do fireworks and things, but as Jains, why don't we start a tradition that every Diwali we're going to go to an animal shelter and we're going to help save one cow. Imagine, how much does fireworks cost? £50, £60, £100? Why not tell your mom and dad, next Diwali, let's take that £100 and save one cow and give it life? Why don't we do that? So we change the festival to make it a festival of helping our life. Just like Bhagwan. Did you know that when we eat honey, sometimes they set a fire to the bee's house and they take away the mummy bee's wings. So all of these things, you know, I work as a doctor. So when I had to go to medical school, what they said to me is, for your degree, for your things, you have to do this experiment on this animal. I said, no, I'm not doing it. And today, there's lots of medicines, lots of perfumes, cosmetics, lots of soaps, which are made without hurting any animals. So why don't we support those people who do things in the Jain way? Who here wears saris or Punjabis? This is a silkworm. Did you know that to make one sari, 6,600 silkworms are boiled? Now, as Jains,
can we really support an industry that does so much harm to so many animals, so many creatures? And if we don't buy it, they'll make less of it. Who likes those red sweets, those cola bottles? Did you know there's something called E120, cochineal, and carmine, which is made from hurting these small insects? But it's not just what we do ourselves. As we grow up, who is 10 years old here? Who is more than 12? Who's more than 14? When you are at school, you can actually, one of you can make 5 of your friends, you can say to them that, look, did you know all these animals get hurt when you do this? There's an English boy called Joseph, and he asked me about all these Jain stuffs. He became vegetarian. So us ourselves can save 1 set of animals. If we can help 5 more people to become vegetarian, then we can help 5 times as many animals and plants and creatures. So it's what we do ourselves, and also we can be the voice for these animals because they don't have their own voice. If you see your friend making a wall and trapping the ants, you can explain to them. And when you're at school, if you be the best version of yourself, be good at everything else, people will listen to you. Now, as we grow up and we see our Prime Minister, our leaders, they don't always do the right thing. If there's a war happening somewhere else, should we as Jains raise our voice and say, you shouldn't give money to people who are bombing other countries. You shouldn't help support a war. This shows teddy bears for each person, each child that lost their life in the war in Ukraine. Not just Ukraine. Do we know that sometimes our country and the other Western countries are giving money for people who are doing, it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. As Jains, our message is Ahimsa, Ahimsa, Ahimsa. So anywhere where someone supports Ahimsa, we should be more active. Raise our voices for peace. Now, maybe we can't do all of these things, okay? But once we know about these things, then one day we can help. Did you know there was experiments done with a microscope? And a lot of your bas and nannies and nanas might not eat potatoes. Now there's 2 things here, okay? The first step is you don't want to harm any 5-sensed life because according to Jainism, they've traveled so far to get to the top. So the first thing is the quality of the life, how advanced they are. Once you've done that, if you can eat something in which 1 life gets harmed, and you can eat something where infinite lives get harmed of 1 sensed, you're going to choose the thing where 1 life gets harmed. So once you become pure vegetarian, you avoid all animal products. If you can, you become vegan as well. If you can, that's really good. And another angle is, why not eat something that hurts 1 life? You can research this, parents. If you go into science experiments and things, we'll talk about some of this stuff in the adult discussion while the kids do arts and crafts. But experiments but smallest part ma anant jiv che, so infinite life. It's called nigod. Similarly, I know even I do my night shifts and stuff. I don't get to this stage of no ratri bhojan, but when I'm at home sometimes, I'll avoid it. So as a Jain, the more non-violence we can do in different ways, the better. And it's not ke aam karvanu ne karvanuj, but from a positive angle. That as much life as I can save, whether it's through my actions or through influencing others, hun karis, ne karis, jetlo thai etlo. Yeah? Tree is a 1-sensed life. I am your friend, I won't cut you down. And flower, when I'm walking past you, why don't we look at the flower from a distance instead of picking the flower and taking its head off? Look, this flower's crying. This girl really likes the flower. If she really, really likes the flower, she will leave the flower alone. Yeah? If we're having a bath, who's in the shower for half an hour from kids? Why not go to the shower for 5 minutes? Because some places don't have any water. Who turns the light off when they leave a room? Yes. Did you know that the Queen did that in the whole of Buckingham Palace? Thousands of rooms. She was very big on environment. So was Prince Charles, by the way. They close the light every time. Same with Vaukai, is a 1 cent life. We turn the fan off if we don't need it. If you go to India, a lot of the sadhus and sadhus, they don't even use a fan because it contains 1 cent life. And do we really need more and more and more? They give up all possessions to reduce the harm we do to this earth. Jainism says, Asansar, Dukmai, Duk Falak, and Duk Anubandak Cha. For the majority of life, there is more pain and less happiness. We are so lucky, all of us are so lucky, that we are born to parents where we have all that we have. Even as humans, first of all, less than 1% of life become a human in the first place. And for most of the animals, life is pain, 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 and more pain. Whoever becomes human, how many humans are born in a place where there's no hunger and no war? Only 25%, only a quarter of humans are born in a happy place like us. It's a big, 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 big ocean. We are just one drop in this ocean. Apre akho sagar no ek tipo che. But you are also the entire ocean in one drop. Because apni andar badha jiva vijay. And we might feel that by just not having one vegetarian meal, convincing one person not to do this, turning off one light, deciding one day, today I'm not going to eat at night, deciding one day, today it's Sunday, I'm at home, so I'll today decide that I'm only going to use 1 bucket of water. It might just be one drop in the ocean, but for that one life, it is the whole ocean. And when that one drop meets the ocean, it can become Bhagwan. Who knows if that cow you see in the farm, one day, 10,000 years from now, that cow might be the next Mahavir Bhagwan. That drop of water, 1 million years from now, might be the next Parshvanath Bhagwan. That grass that we step on might be the next Gautam Swami. So who knows what life will go when, where. Today, we have become human because we've done so many good things over so many lives. Who knows where we will be next? When we are that cow looking at all the people, when we are that ant looking at the humans, would we hope that those humans will look after us? So today, nature has given us that chance to be those humans, all our people. So let's, as Jains, help all life, because that's what a Jain is. First and foremost is Ahimsa and looking after all life, the whole environment. Jetlu thai etlu. Jetlu thai etlu. Apre karya. Okay. Rishi kanga. Ha. Now, Rishi chene. Rishi is working with all of this stuff. I'm talking about all of this stuff, but his job, he works with soil, he works with nature, and he's going to talk to us about some of the things he does and some of the ways we can help on a day-to-day. Ekle Rishi Jayuben Shah Mate Tari. Our Rishi. Okay. While we wait, our. Big round of applause for Rishi. Now, you all have to be nice to him. He's the first time he's doing this. So he's being very, very brave. So help him, okay? Like you helped me, okay?
Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Are we doing good? I can't hear you guys. Are we doing good? Yeah? So before I like to do my talks, I like to do a bit of stretching, a bit of shaking. So can you guys help me out? Yeah? Can everyone stand up? Okay, we're gonna reach our hands up all the way to the side, all the way up, 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 and all the way down to the floor. Stretch, 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 and all the way up again. We can reach the highest. Everyone, yeah, and all the way down, and all the way up one more time. And can we start shaking our arms? Shake, shake, shake our hands. So shake our body, and shake our legs. Shake, 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 and shake everything. Go, 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 go. Good. Okay, we can take a seat. Hopefully that gave you guys some energy. So, as I said, my name is Rishi, and I work with plants. And I work in a big, big garden with lots and lots of different plants. And to look after these plants, it's really important to look after the soil. So, what is soil? Soil is a big, big blanket for plants. So as you guys are sitting on this blanket, isn't it nice and cozy? And that's what soil does for the plants. And also, soil contains all the nutrients and all the water that plants need to grow and live. So what is soil? Does anyone know what soil is? Put your hands up. And what do you think soil is? Mud. What do you think soil is? Dry mud, yeah? What do you think soil is? Compost, yeah, definitely. And you? So compost is the food that you plant seeds in. Yeah, that's correct. And we'll talk about that a bit more. Can anyone see some of the insects in this picture? And does anyone know what these are? You over there? Sorry? Yeah, the animals, yeah. And someone said worms. Who knows what the worm is? The big pink one. Worms are really important for the soil because worms help break down things that fall on the soil, like leaves and plants. When they die back, the worms eat the plants, and they turn it into something that more plants can use to grow. There's also wood lice. There's also bacteria, and there's friendly bacteria and bad bacteria. And some bacteria can live on the roots of the plants and help them gather nutrients in the soil. And there's also fungi. So mushrooms that we eat, there's also different fungi in the soil. So did you know that soil plants can actually talk to each other? So as the plants grow their roots into the soil, all the roots can connect. And they turn into a network. So over here you can see this network, and it allows plants to talk to each other. So one plant over here is saying, oh no, I'm hungry, I need some nitrogen, I need some nutrients. And it can send that message through the soil and through this network, which is called the mycelium network. And another plant over here has said, I've got some extra nutrients, I can send you some. So it will send it back down into the soil through the network and into the other plant. So just like you and your friends can talk to each other, plants can do the same thing. So soil eats carbon. Who knows what carbon is? Carbon dioxide. Yeah, you over there? Do you know? Yeah, does anyone else know? Are you over there? Yeah, it's a greenhouse gas. So carbon is in our atmosphere. It's in the air. And humans are creating a lot of carbon. And what that's doing, that's heating our planet. So when you're ill and you get really hot and uncomfortable, that doesn't feel good, does it? No, and that's what's happening to our planet. There's too much carbon, and soil plays a big part in keeping that carbon inside. So when plants breathe, they take carbon out of the air and they put it into their leaves, and then the carbon moves all the way down into the plant, into the roots, and gets put in the soil. And the healthier the soil, the more carbon we can put in it, and that will help our planet. So soil makes food for everyone. So all the food that we eat Can anyone tell me 5 fruits and vegetables? Come on, put your hands up. Can you tell me over here? Apples. I hear tomatoes. What do you think? Sorry? Cucumbers. What do you think? Sorry? Strawberries, yum, yeah. And what do you think? Sorry? And carrots, yeah. All those lovely things, they all grow from plants which need the soil to grow from. And soil doesn't only feed us, it also feeds the birds and the bees. So you can see over here, the bees getting nectar from the flower, which is growing in the soil. So who thinks soil is really important? Put your hands up. Yeah, we need soil to survive. So unfortunately, I have a bit of bad news. Soil isn't feeling so well. As the humans, as we've grown and become more and more, we've not been looking after the soil. We've been putting chemicals in the soil to, so sometimes in our big farms, we have to kill some of the plants because we only grow one type of plant. And if other plants are growing, we use chemicals to get rid of them. And those chemicals go into the soil and they make it ill and make it not feel well. Also, we see lots of litter in the soil. Who sees litter in their park or on the street? Do people see plastic bottles? Do people see crisp bags? Yeah, so all this stuff is not good for the soil because if it doesn't get picked up, it can break down and go into the soil. And once it's in the soil, it's very hard to get it out. So when we go home and we see lots, if we went home and we saw lots of rubbish in our house, we wouldn't be very happy, would we? So we shouldn't be putting that in the soil. Soil doesn't like to be exposed. It doesn't like to have anything not on top of it. So when soil is exposed, if it rains heavily or there's lots of wind, it can blow the soil away. And once soil is blown away, it's very hard to get it back. So soil likes to be covered. And we dig into the soil and we disturb it. So every time we're disturbing soil, all that life in the soil, just in a spoon of healthy soil, there's more organisms or living creatures than there are on the planet. So who knows how many people there are on our planet? You over there? 8 billion. You can't even imagine that amount. It's huge. And just in one spoon of healthy soil, there's more living creatures. So when we disturb the soil, we're disturbing all those creatures. And we're also breaking that network, which plants use to talk to each other. So disturbing the soil is really harmful. So how can we help our soil? Does anyone have any suggestions? How do you help the soil? What do you think? Plant more flowers, that's a good one. What do you think? Compost is a really good one. You over there? Cut the grass less often, yeah? Yeah, all these good, you over there? Sorry? We shouldn't throw things, that's a really good one, very important. And one more over here? Yeah, no, littering, definitely. So yeah, there's ways we can help our soil. Soil is very strong, and it just needs a bit of help to recover. So the first thing is we shouldn't disturb the soil. When we walk on the soil, we're damaging those living creatures. And also, if we walk on soil, it's like a sponge. So you make it, when you walk on it, you compact it and you make it very hard. And when the plants are trying to put their roots into it, it makes it more difficult for them to grow into the soil when it's hard. And of course, sometimes we have to walk on soil. It's not avoidable, but when we do, we can be very careful. We can look where we're walking. And at the end of the day, we can say a Nauka mantra to ask for forgiveness if we've injured any animal. We should grow organic food. So organic food doesn't have the chemicals that the normal food has. So either we can buy organic food from the supermarket, or better, we could grow our own food. Has anyone grown any food before in their gardens? What have you grown? Sorry? You're gonna grow something. That's good. What about you? You grew some potatoes. Very good. Potatoes? Yeah, and things taste so much better when you grow it yourself. What do you guys grow? Potatoes and tomatoes? Mint. Mint's really nice for teas. How about you grow? The same, yeah, you grow the same thing. How about you? Sorry? Mint, yeah, I love mint. Any of the adults, what have you grown? Yeah. Okay. Soil wants to be covered. So when the leaves from the trees fall on our soil, we should leave the leaves there because they're protecting the soil. And also, as some people have said, we can use compost for our soil. Has anyone made compost before? Who's got a compost bin at home? Very good. Quite a few of you. Good. So yeah, make your own compost. Compost is really easy to make. It's made from all the waste we make in our houses. So if we have banana peels or vegetable peels, if we have spare paper, or if we see some leaves on the floor, we can put that all together, put it in a bin, and leave it for a bit, and it makes a really good compost, which we can feed our soil with. And we can pick up litter. So when we see litter on the floor, we shouldn't leave it. We should try and pick it up and put it in a bin or put it in a recycling bin. More plants makes the soil stronger. The more diverse range of plants, the different types of plants we put in the soil, the better it is for soil, because all those roots can go into the soil and work together, and they can help the soil. They can hold it all together. So if you imagine a room with just one person, that's not very fun. But if you have a room with lots of different people, you have more fun. So that's how plants like to be with lots of different types of plants. So if we help the soil, we can help the planet. So who wants to help the soil? Good. What are we going to do? Can you give some suggestions on what you're going to do to help the soil? How about you guys over here? What can you do to help the soil? Yeah, pick up the rubbish and grow something at home. Yeah, so today, maybe when you go home, you can talk to your parents and try and do one thing, whether it's grow your own food, pick up some litter, make a compost bin, and together we can help the planet and we can help save soil. Thank you very much.
Rishi Jayuben Shah Matetari. Thank you. Thanks so much, Rishi, for taking your time. Now, okay, I'm going to tell you guys what we're doing next. Anacha. Okay. Now, who wants to do? Okay, look, you've got two options now. In a moment, we're going to do some arts and crafts and drawing very, very quickly. To remind yourself of the ideas, look on the screen. Now, you have two, for all kids under 7 and under, have a look again at these slides and think about what do you want to draw? And at the same time, parents, as the kids draw, get them all, okay? And when we finish the drawing, we're going to come back for the last 10 minutes. Get each kid from everything they've seen today. Every person won't be able to do everything from here. Something that your child doesn't already do, okay? Get them to make one promise or one pledge for 1 month. Whether that will be this year in Diwali, I'm not going to do fireworks. Or this year, for 2 months, I'm not going to have honey. Or when I go to the doctor, I will ask for a tablet if I really have to. But get them to make, let's try and make from this thing, not just that we've come aje, but we make some difference somewhere. Okay? Does that sound all right? And then at the end, when we all come together, we'll get about 5 or 10 children to talk about what they've promised. We'll give them a round of applause, and we'll try and encourage them to do more and more non-violence in their day-to-day life. Does that sound all right? Now, all kids, who's over 7 here from kids? Okay. Now, for over 7s, what you're going to do, you can decide if you want to do arts and crafts and a pledge, you can do that. And if you want, here, after this, I've got some science, some stories about going a bit deeper into Jainism, about what some of this stuff means. Out of parents, one of you might need to be with your kid, especially if they're younger, but the other parent, or if your kids are older and they want to do arts and crafts, we'll be talking about some of this stuff at the front, and we'll go into a couple of groups. And then older chair, over 60, Dr. Ajit Bhai Aiva chair, Dr. Ajit Bhai, and he will take the over 60 group to talk about Apra Jain Shastra Ma, Jiv Vichar etle su, and the classification in Jainism of all life. So he will take it in Gujarati, I will do it in English for the parents and some of the older kids. So, all kids under 7 and any kids over 7 who want to do a bit of drawing will line up, and those who want to hear some stories, you stay here, okay? So, Monica Ben, Che Monica Ben, Ke Bijal Ben. Okay, before Monica Ben comes, all kids under 7, stand up. Okay, now, all of you make one line from here. One line straight. First one, make a line in front of me, okay? Straight line. Here. Come here for the line. Okay, come to the front here. Okay. Straight line, okay? Straight line. Yeah, I like school. Yeah? Kids over 7, come to me, and parents. Arts and crafts કરવું છે? હા તો અહીંયા લાઈનમાં જવાનું. જો બધા બાબા લાઈનમાં જાય છે.
Why specifically protected island college So, the first step I say, why and one thing is very important. In one line, 500 times Why the best he rather than come to be like why does anyone suffer first and never pain? Suffer a lot of love. Because you have to actually control it. If you look at some of the videos about the house, the mother's house is really What's in there? That's one. Single point ladder. And one thing as water like in that case, you might suppose that background is working. If this so A, the amount of pain they do, the amount of strength they have, and B, who's about how you see your relationship. Yeah? Now, if you need to decide, you talk about how you feel. Okay. How is it? Down theory, right? You apply it. You know what? Okay? That right work from one set, two set, three set, even at one that theory, find my big value. But you make insect value. But you what over there. You understand the world. Then slowly, and make a bird, a python, and make it out. Why did you use the high? The little part. Let the bird stop like this. Okay? Let the bird go up, equal, down, couple more things, and put the top. Now we come to the next part. Right, so, go into the go. But there is a particular side I want to tell you. This isn't something. So you might say, how do you tell the Jain to talk about unanswered? Because in one small field for certain group of tomorrow program, he said, small power. We might say, how do you believe, how do you know,